Welcome back to our 10th episode of the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We are live on Twitch for the first time, episode 10. It's been a long way coming, but we made it to double digits and we're just getting started. As always, I am Brian. I am joined by Chad, Kyle, and Michael. We are going to be talking about the week 5 of the NFL. We're going to preview that. We have hockey right around the corner, and we're going to give an update on the Major League Baseball playoffs, and we got more following that. Welcome, fellas. We are live. Chad, you're excited to be live for the
So
first
excited.
time?
So excited.
Kyle?
There goes college soccer.
And Michael. All right.
All right, no audio from Michael.
No audio. It was so loud it overmodulated his microphone. All right. But
Sorry,
if
you're deaf after that, everybody. My bad.
we,
No one heard
I don't
it,
think anybody
trust me.
I'm just
heard
so
it.
excited. Oh, good.
I'm so excited.
So we are gonna discuss the things that I already mentioned. But first, this obviously is our first video live stream. So just to kind of give you an idea quickly, that myself and Kyle are both in the Louisville, Kentucky area. Chad is close to Philadelphia. And
Unfortunately.
Michael, I said it wrong before in the past, so tell me roughly where you're at in California.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't know all the little cities here, so I'm Silicon Valley, somewhere between San Jose and San Francisco.
The
Gotcha.
Republic of California.
Yes.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start with hey, it's the best month in sports, isn't it? We got every major sport going on this month. We got the NFL, NHL starts next week. We got the Major League Baseball playoffs, and then towards the end of the month, the NBA season starts back. NASCAR never stops, golf never stops, soccer never stops. But this is we're in the midst of I believe it was 50 days in a row with nonstop football action. So every day for I think 47 more days, we have football every day. So on top of the other sports that we have. So let's jump into the NFL Week 5 preview. Got some couple big games. Not overall great matchups throughout, but we're going to pinpoint a few of them. We're going to start with the London game this week. We got the Jaguars at the Bills. Bills are favored by 5.5. Over under is 48.5. Bills are listed as a home team, but as we all know, London is just an extension of Jacksonville. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes. Michael, I'm going to start with you. How do you see this game playing out, and what are you looking forward to the most in this one?
Well, I think most people see this as definitely it's a home game for the Jaguars. They're the front runners, I think, to be the international team over there. Jaguars, maybe they'll have the advantage a little bit because they've already been there for a week and maybe they've adjusted. But talent-wise, I just see the Bills as a much better constructed roster. Their defense is looking really good, even with the brutal injury to Tre'Davious White. I think that the Bills are going to win this game. Josh Allen is probably MVP front runner right now if he keeps up. If you take out that Jets game week 1, this is Josh Allen's MVP race to lose. He just got to keep it up. Stop making boneheaded mistakes. Listen to Stephon Diggs. Just feed him the ball. This is going to be Bills win.
Do you have it as a blowout? Or is it going to be close?
I have it as a blowout. I just don't see the Jaguar. I think the Jaguars are frauds. I'm still, I don't know how the fact the Chargers blew 27-point lead to them last year. But still, yeah, I don't really trust the Jaguars. There's too many question marks. Yeah. It will be cool to see Josh Allen versus Josh Allen.
Again.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
battle of Josh Allen's. I always
the
like that
Kentucky
matchup.
Josh Allen. That's right. Yeah. All right, Kyle. What are you looking forward to the most in this matchup?
I'm kind of bummed that there won't be another Toy Story 2 game, but that's cool. I get it. I think the fact that they'll both be a little jet lagged, although in their previous week it didn't show. I think it's going to be a lot more exciting than a complete blowout. But I think somehow, some way, the Bills will prevail.
You have it a close matchup?
Yeah, I'm thinking like 27-24 Bills. I think it'll be a lot closer than Vegas gives them credit for.
The Jags will cover the spread, but
They'll
Bills will
they'll
win.
definitely get the ref payments in on time, and all the checks will clear. And yeah, 27-24 Bills somehow.
Okay, so you obviously have the over. Michael, did you have over under pick? You said the Bills will blow out, but you think they'll
Yeah,
get the
no,
over?
I think I'm going to take the over. They seem to get into shootout matchups over there in London. The defenses don't seem to travel very well over there. And
Hang on.
I don't
Actually,
know,
last
something
time
about that field, they roll it out. So yeah, if you want me to give a score from this game, I would say give me the Bills 34, Jaguars 21.
Hang on, I changed my mind. I want to change that. I want to keep the same score, but I'm saying Jacksonville over Buffalo. 27-24
Wow.
Jacksonville, not
Oh,
Buffalo.
upset.
Okay.
Calling for
Yeah.
the upset.
What
I,
made
I think
you
it.
in the last 30 seconds? What made you change your mind?
Um, I think the fraud word kind of set me off a little bit, so I'm just kind of have to jump
Oh, it's
back
my
to
fault.
my
It's my
original.
fault.
But yeah, a little bit, little bit. I kind of poked the bear there for a second, but
Sorry.
I love Josh Allen. Big.
I don't trust Sunshine.
It's fine. Hey, Sunshine has his moments, and I think he's gonna be there in London. Second home, and I think 27-24 Jacksonville, because their
All right.
last matchup was a fucking field goal game, 9-6. So that was November 7th, 21. So yeah.
All right, Chad, I know that you're all on the hype train with Josh Allen, so I think we know how you're going on this one, but are you going to shock us?
Well, it's not a hype train for Josh Allen. It's just knowing that Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I mean, he presses all the buttons, but he doesn't always make turnovers. And when he does make turnovers, it's every once in a while. He'll every once in a while have a bad game, but it's not gonna be this game. The Jags are not good. They're bad. I mean, they have the advantage of they were over there for another week over the Bills, but Von Miller might be back. So that might be if he's back to full healthy, I mean that's huge. Yeah, the Bills are gonna win. Like it could be close, but I think Bills by 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Bills as well. Just the Jags haven't really proven anything yet this year. I thought the addition of Calvin Ridley would do more. And it may, but it's starting to get into the point in the season where, you need to start winning some football games, but I don't think Jacksonville's going to win this one. I have the Bills winning by 10, maybe 13, but I'm going with the under. I don't think Jacksonville is going to score enough points. I think that Buffalo could easily score 31, maybe 28, and it's just over quickly. And Jacksonville might get 10, maybe 13. But all right, let's switch to the AFC North, as it's called, Fight Night during the day. Excuse me. Ravens favored by 4.5 at Pittsburgh. Over under is 38. Chad, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, I was high on the Steelers at the beginning of the season. Now it's just not been good. They're somehow they're 2-2. I don't know how, but they are. But yeah, I mean, Lamar and the Ravens are going to win this game. Kenny Pickett's probably not 100%. Lamar Jackson looks really good this year, so
Despite all the injuries, yeah.
Yep. Well, he hasn't had any injuries, so.
No, him, but the team has.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they have had a lot of injuries, and they're 3-1 right now, leading.
Oh, he's used to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's over the years, it's been the same. Yeah, I think the Ravens beat them 27-13.
Okay. Michael?
Yeah, I think it's the Ravens game easily. They're getting their number one cornerback, Marlon Humphrey, this week. Steelers they just lost to a rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, veteran head coach. They've got established players. I don't know what's going on there, but maybe Kyle's right about Tomlin's seat heating up. I don't know what's going on out there in Pittsburgh. But Lamar is definitely looking like he got into a rhythm. Granted, they were playing a Deshaun Watson-less Browns last week, but I think this is going to be a classic AFC North battle. It's going to be low, so I don't like the over on this. I definitely would try to steer clear the over on this. I think it's going to be low scoring, maybe 21-14 victory for the Ravens. So I think they'll cover the spread, and I think they'll win, but it'll be a close one, slugfest.
All right. Kyle, how do you like this matchup?
I love this matchup because even though Baltimore has a couple tackles that are questionable and the Pittsburgh line is okay, they don't have James Daniels. He's definitely out. They lost Dan Moore, also another offensive tackle. But yeah, Pickett looks like shit. And I think this just continues to. I like that part where Kyle was right, but I do believe that it'll be close in the
Dog has
first
to
half.
stay.
But,
What?
I think it'll be close in the first half, but overall it'll be 30-10 Ravens. I think Lamar is going to connect with Zay Flowers because something fun about the Steelers defense is they not just in the fantasy realm, but the points they've allowed, with Devontae Adams, Nico Collins, Amari Cooper, and others, they've just been shit when it comes to elite wideouts. Other than that, I mean, obviously, they'll probably have a good chance at stopping the run because they're pretty talented with, TJ. But yeah, I think overall it'll be Ravens.
Chad?
Oh, I already said Ravens.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm just shocked by some live college football action that just is going on. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Michael needs
Miami Hurricanes just lost, and USC actually just scored a touchdown. So, but they were down 17-0. But
holy shit.
Yeah.
But
play me back in there.
Yeah, sorry that kind of threw me off. But yeah, I have the Ravens as well. So, interesting stat that over the last 42 meetings, each team has won 21 times, which is pretty crazy in this game. So, All right.
Damn.
Chiefs at the Vikings. Chiefs are only favored by 3.5. Over under is 52.5. This is the game of the week, and I'm gonna go to the two Vikings fans first. I don't care who takes it first, but y'all see a upset victory here, or you're rolling with Mahomes,
If
Kyle?
if by upset you mean Taylor Swift steals the show again,
Jeez.
I think I think
I'm so
I
fucking
think
sick of.
the
I'm
I
so.
think I think I think the Vikings are fucked. I think they just need to keep tanking. We do not thank you for your services, Kirk. I fucking hate you. I always have.
You like
And
that?
I will not miss you. I don't like that. Take it back to Washington. Again, fuck yourself. And go Chiefs. Blowout 44-3.
Oh my god. All right, Chad, you on the same level as your cousin here, or are you going a different route?
Well, as much as I want the Vikings to tank for a new quarterback because they're obviously not keeping Kirk, but they're gonna actually try and play, and they might actually cover the spread. But I'll take Kansas City winning because Mahomes is, it's pretty good in the end, and so yeah, Kansas City wins, but Vikings cover the spread.
So the Vikings fans
Over.
hate the Vikings here,
Don't
but
don't want the Vikings.
Hey, that's not what I
but
said. Okay.
but however, Michael hates the Chiefs. So Michael, do you see the Chiefs winning this pretty convincingly, or you gonna go with an upset?
No, I think regardless if Taylor Swift is in the stands or
Oh
not,
Jesus fucking
I think it
Kelsey,
will matter.
I swear
It's
to
definitely
God.
important.
Kelsey is gonna go off, and yeah, this I just don't see the Vikings defense packing enough punch to slow down Mahomes. Maybe they'll get to him a couple times. They do like to blitz, but Mahomes he always finds a way to beat pass rush, and I feel like that's basically what you guys have is some pass rushers, and then hope the rest of your defense can step it up. So yeah,
Blitz them a
give me the
bunch.
Chiefs. Yeah, they're gonna cover the spread, and this will be pretty easy win for the Chiefs. We'll say Chiefs 35, Vikings 24.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs, but I'm only gonna do it because of one stat. The last 6 times Jim Nance has called Vikings games, Vikings have lost. So
The
Thanks,
Vikings
Jim.
are due.
so that's I'm gonna go with that and only that. And I hope Taylor Swift goes to the mall and gets lost. So up there in Minnesota.
Because it's a big
And,
mall. Get it? Mall of America. Get it?
but yeah, Chiefs win this pretty convincingly. All right.
That's
I
a good
think this
still of
is
Kyle.
I think Kyle froze over there.
nice.
Your camera
Yeah, video
stop
froze.
showing a
Nice.
live feed.
um. Well, while Kyle tries to reconnect,
oh,
There we
oh,
go.
oh,
We got
and,
movement.
oh gosh. Oh, it's
All
so
right,
ugly.
so-
What happened to it?
all right, so I think this is the biggest matchup of the week. Sunday Night Football. We have the Cowboys at the 49ers. 49ers were a 4-point favorite, and it's now down to 3.5. So people putting some money on the Cowboys to win. This is I've been waiting for this game since week 1. I don't necessarily hate the Cowboys franchise, but their fans, man, I'm hoping for a demolish this game, but Before I get to my opinion, Michael, do you think the 49ers out there in California pull this win off, and how do you see it playing out?
I'm gonna go with the probably the less popular pick here. I think the Cowboys show up into this game motivated. You know, they keep on running into the Niners, whether it's in the playoffs or the regular season, and they keep on falling short. But something tells me there's gonna be uh the Niners are gonna underestimate the Cowboys, and it's gonna be a shootout. But a shootout, I think that Dak is gonna show that he has what it takes to beat the Niners, and I think Tony Pollard is going to be a part of that. They're going to have to run the ball. I know that's a tough task against that Niners defense, but I think Tony Pollard gets it done with Dak making mistake-free football, which is going to be the key to them winning. So give me the Cowboys here in this game. We'll say Cowboys 28, Niners 24.
All right, Kyle.
49ers 43, Cowboys 27.
All right, Chad.
So 49ers the best team in football. They're better than the Cowboys, and it has nothing to do with the Trayvon Diggs thing, but they're not going to be able to compete with the 49ers. 49ers are too good. Their offense is with Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk. I mean, it's insane what they've been doing. And
I know
this week is not going to be any different.
there's been a lot of flack lately about whether or not the running back position is important. Um, Christian McCaffrey proves that it's very important,
Yeah,
and
he's best running back
how
in
he
football.
plays is crazy. You know, the MVP award obviously is most likely going to go to a quarterback, but I think Christian McCaffrey uh, right now is actually my MVP favorite.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean he
I
does it
have
all.
Josh Allen second, but I mean what McCaffrey's doing is just insane. Um, I also am going to go with the 49ers. They are just like you said, Chad. They're the best team in football. I don't even think it's close. I think they're up on a tier by themselves right now. Um, they're just clicking on both sides, and they're at home. I think Dak throws two picks, and I think one of them goes to the house. So I think the 49ers win by 17 because of Dak's turnovers. If he doesn't have any turnovers, I still like the 49ers, but they'll win a much closer game. I think those two picks will have a big effect on this game. All right. Monday Night Football. We have the Packers at the Raiders. And the Packers have last time they played a piss poor game Thursday night against the Lions. By the time they play Monday night, it will be 10 days off for them leading up to this game. And obviously, the last time we saw the Raiders, they lost to Michael's Chargers. So this started out as a 1 point line for the Raiders. It is now up to 2. So people are leaning on the Raiders, I think mainly because a big injury update is Devondre Campbell is now out. He's our star middle linebacker. Still, I'm not sure if Jair is going to play. I'm pretty sure that uh, Aaron Jones is back. I know he retweaked his hamstring last game, but he's had 10 days off. So I think he should be fine. Devontae Adams is also questionable, so that'll be interesting on that side for the Raiders. But Chad, how do you see Monday night playing out?
Raiders stink. As there's just
Is
like,
that it?
yeah, they stink.
That's
I
it.
mean, they're
Okay.
bad. Packers will win, and it's gonna be a close game, but the Packers will win. But the Raiders stink. It's bad. Their whole aura, their whole team aura is just poopy with their poopy head coach. So I go with Jordan Love and the Packers to win this one.
All right, Michael.
2 words. 6 sacks. Raiders gave up 6 sacks to one player last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I mean, yes, Khalil Mack is a great player. He's arguably Hall of Fame player. He's been really good throughout his career, and that was a career game he had. But how do you let a guy get 6 sacks? How do you not make changes? How do you not double team him? I just don't get it. They their coaching just is inept. The team is inept. Yeah, give me the Packers all day. This is not going to be a close game. Packers are going to show the fans a blowout. I think this. I don't understand how the Raiders are favored in this game.
I don't either.
What? What? How is that possible? But yeah, give me the Packers in a landslide. Let's say Packers 38, Raiders 17.
I really do think that the Raiders are favored because it's most likely that Jair is out and Devondre Campbell's out. Those are 2 huge pieces on defense that are out. And now if Devontae Adams is out, then it's not gonna make a difference, I don't think. But if he plays, I think that'll make a huge difference. But now I don't know if you all have noticed this or paid attention. Kenny Clark now lines up as a D end, and most of the time he's standing up to rush, which is weird. It looks weird. I mean, that's a big boy standing out there.
It is weird.
So before I get to my pick on my Packers, Kyle, how do you see Monday night playing out?
Jordan Love has thrown at least one passing touchdown in all 5 of his career starts. He is the only Packer to throw a touchdown in each of his first 5 starts since 1950, and I think he's not only going to do it again, but he's going to go on a fucking tear and throw at least 4. I think I agree with the stinkdom that is the Raiders, but I think it'll be a lot closer than we've discussed. But I think in the end, it'll be like a 34-27 score. But it'll definitely be Packers over the Raiders.
Man, if Jordan Love can throw 4 touchdowns, I don't know if it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I mean that's at least a 28 of the
That's
points.
gonna
So
be, yeah. I mean, that'll be.
Um,
I'd like to see
but
that. That'd be
but
great.
I mean I could be wrong about I could be giving the Raiders too much credit on the scoring end because okay they have a running back but that's it.
He hasn't done shit
And they
though.
have a wide receiver that doesn't want to play his ex team, and I could see why.
He just doesn't want to play Raider football. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would be okay with. I mean, do you think that Green Bay would take him back?
come on home, buddy. You damn right
There
they
you
take
go.
him
I mean,
back.
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, if you
He's-
think about it, I'd just be like, look, I was wrong. Y'all were right. Fuck this shit. I'm out. And I think watching Jordan Love to throw to Adams would be amazing, except for the 2 times a year I have to see it against my team. But yeah, I am on the Jordan Love train. I'm not a huge fan of supporting the green colors, but Jordan Love's going to be an amazing fucking quarterback. So once he gets this, but this, as far as I'm concerned, this is his rookie season. I mean, I know he's been in 3 years, but it doesn't really count. So, but I think watching him and Romeo light it up, it'll be nice.
yeah, I think Romeo Dobbs has definitely stepped up this year. He's been a huge improvement, which he had to because Christian Watson's
Well,
been
yeah,
out. So,
yeah.
um,
Until now,
yeah. He's back. I'm interested to see how that is. Our second round pick, Javon Reed, has been showing flashes. You know, we got a rookie tight end. He hasn't really shown up all that great yet, but he's a rookie. So a lot of young pass catchers in there. So that's why I would like to see Devontae come back, because you get that veteran leadership and in there in that receiver room with those guys, that could make a huge difference. I haven't looked at the details on what it would take to do that, but Devontae left because of the uncertainty of Rodgers retiring or not. And he wanted to go play with his boy, and now his boy's not there. So, you know, I mean, he's not happy. Um, I'm very interested to see how this will play out before the end of week 8. See if he gets traded or not. I do
Do
have
it.
the Packers. Go ahead.
Oh, I meant do it. Like, make it
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
Fucking
Well,
trade him.
I don't know what the Packers would have to give up. You know, you'd have to cover his contract, and I don't know who we'd. You know, I'd have to look into that to see what it would take. But in this game, I have the Packers winning. But it won't be. It'll be close. I see 24-20. I just think our defense being out, or our two main key pieces to our defense being out, is going to hurt, especially if Adams plays. But if he doesn't play, then I think the Packers could win by
No
double
contest.
digits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No contest.
Sorry, quick side note. Did you guys
Yeah.
see how Miami lost that game?
I don't want to talk about it.
They were up 20-17. They had the ball with 30 seconds left. There was 3rd and 10. All they had to do was kneel the ball. They handed it
Yep.
off to the running back who fumbled it.
Yep.
And they gave it back to Georgia Tech to score the game-winning touchdown. That's just
Yep.
Wow.
brutal. I didn't see that. I missed that play. I saw the
No.
game-winning touchdown. Man, that's brutal.
Saw it. I didn't think it was worth mentioning, but appreciate you bringing it up.
Bad break. We talked about it, but we didn't.
He said he didn't want to talk about it.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Or bad.
Let's run through the rest of the NFL games for our picks for the week. And as always, I'm just going to run through, say who you think's
she
going to
said.
win, and we'll move on to our next topic. Titans at the Colts. Chad,
Colts.
Michael,
Bolts.
Kyle.
Titans.
All right, I'm going to go Colts as well. Saints at the Patriots. Chad,
Patriots.
Michael,
Patriots.
Kyle.
Patriots.
I'm actually going Saints with this one. I don't have the pure hatred like you all do for them, but
That's fair.
all right. Texans at the Falcons. Chad,
Texans.
Michael,
Taylor Heineke's gonna come in this game. I have a feeling, and Falcons are gonna start putting some offense on the board because Ritter needs to get benched. Give me Falcons.
Kyle.
Texans.
Yep, I was impressed with last week for the Texans. I'm gonna roll with them for 1 week. See what happens. All right, Panthers at the Lions. Quick note: St. Brown is out.
Yep.
Jamar Gibbs is out. So interesting to see how
And
this plays
who's
out.
Who's in? Wide receiver.
Don't know.
Jameson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't.
First
I mean,
game.
he's played already. He hasn't done
I know.
anything yet.
I know. But hey,
He's still got to show that he's
with
somebody worth getting excited about.
Hey, without the great Egyptian out, I mean, you got to do something.
Yeah, it's his time to shine.
All right, Chad, how you see this one going?
Lions.
All right, Michael,
Lions.
Kyle.
Everybody place your bets except for Jameson. Lions.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Lions as well. I think the Panthers are just garbage.
Struggling.
Speaking of garbage, Giants at the Dolphins.
It's
Chad.
cold.
Well, could we see our first Dolphins losing streak? Nope, not a chance. They're playing the Giants. So this is their bye week.
Right.
I think it's the highest spread. So yeah, go with Dolphins easy.
Michael.
Screw Evan Neal. Dolphins are winning this game.
Kyle.
Dude's a bum.
You're not asking me what I want. You're asking me what's going to happen. Dolphins.
Yeah, I don't. Anybody that picks the Giants to win a game, they should be tested mentally. Dolphins.
I don't know how to take that.
This next game should be interesting. Bengals and the hurt calf against the Cardinals. Chad, what you got?
This one's actually a tough one. I like the way the Cardinals have been playing. The Bengals have been playing. But I'll have to go with the Bengals. I mean, they gotta win. They gotta win more than one game this year. So.
All right, Michael.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna. No, I don't want to go with the Bengals. I just don't. I don't trust Joe Burrow. Like his calf is messed up, and T. Higgins isn't gonna play. So yeah, give me Cardinals. Finally going with them. Yeah, after all these weeks, I said they have a heart. Well, I haven't picked them yet, but I mean, I'm picking them now.
All right, Kyle.
Fun fact: the Cardinals have held the last 4 quarterbacks that they've played to just only 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions combined, while sacking those 3 quarterbacks a total 8 times. I think without a doubt it'll be Cardinals. I want the Bengals to win, but I don't. Yeah, I don't believe either. It's gonna be Cardinals.
Well, it helps that one of those quarterbacks was Dak Prescott, but we'll save that for another day.
I mean he's very sackable. So is Daniel Jones, but yeah, very sackable.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna roll with the Cardinals in this one too. I don't think Burrow can play very well with that calf hurting him.
He needed to sit. He needed to take the rest. It's a long season. If he'd have taken a 4-week break, okay, say they lose those games anyway. All right, it's worse that you're playing them versus actually getting the rest you need.
Right.
Idiot.
All right.
I know I'm gonna regret it.
Okay.
You're the only one who took the Bengals, surprisingly.
Oh yeah. Well, who knows? You went 13-3 last week, so on your picks.
Yeah.
So maybe this is one of your 3. You know.
Yeah,
Matthew
could be,
McConaughey.
All right. This next matchup is interesting and intriguing to me. Eagles at the Rams. Chad, who you going with in this one? Be careful because your household is an Eagles fan.
Eagles. I mean, Eagles are. I mean, it's not gonna be a blowout, but they're gonna win. Rams at home isn't at home. That's not really a home. It's just it's a stadium that they play in.
Damn, Caleb Williams just made a hell of a throw. Wow,
Yeah,
end the half. That is an amazing touchdown pass. Sorry.
I don't think it should. I don't think it should count.
That's right.
That's just me.
We are doing this live on a Saturday night. So
yeah, no, that's really. I mean, it's hard not to acknowledge that. That was a really good play.
Yeah, but is it a touchdown?
I don't think it should count.
So real quick on this Eagles Rams matchup, Fletcher Cox is out. It's a huge blow to their defense, and then if I'm not mistaken,
Jordan Davis
Cooper Kupp
takes up
makes
2 pieces.
Is he back?
Cooper Kupp is back. He makes his season debut.
Whoa, I'm slutty.
And with how do you pronounce his name? Puka
Nacua.
Yeah. How that man's been playing? That man's been balling. And
automatically one of the best wide receiver duos in the league right now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. That's why I think this matchup is very intriguing. So sorry, I just wanted to get those out. Michael, who you got?
I'm taking a lot of upsets this week, but I'm trying to make some ground. But I also have faith in some of these underdogs. Also, all these you can't pick any games this year without picking upsets. It seems like. So yeah, Rams. Give me the Rams.
Okay. And quickly too, Chad, on Jordan Davis stepping in, he's been on limited reps this year. So even though he has great numbers and great
Jalen
stats,
Carter,
he
then.
hasn't. Okay.
Yeah, they have ridiculous.
I
They
know.
have
I
disposed.
understand.
They have
I-
plenty of defensive line depth. Fletcher
I
Cox
got
being
it.
out's not going to be that big of a deal.
Okay. All right.
It's not a cowboy thing.
Just wanted to throw it out
Yeah,
there.
they don't just lose one player and then they can't play defense at all the next week.
Can't beat the Cardinals.
All right, Kyle.
Rams 33-20.
Ooh. Yeah, this is a hard one for me to pick, to be honest. I think Cooper Cup coming back makes a big difference.
Yup.
But what's more dangerous is Jalen Hurts quarterback sneak. So I'm gonna roll with the Eagles. I think they win by 3 in this game. It'll be close. All right, Jets at the Broncos. Woof. This
Save the
is
best for last.
yeah,
I got my
sorry.
pick. I
Just-
got my pick
just-
locked in.
I just went in the order of the schedule, so that's blame the NFL.com. So, all right, Chad, which
Jets.
dumpster fire are you going?
We go Jets.
All right, Michael,
Jets.
Kyle.
They don't have Aaron Rodgers, so without a doubt, this is my tie of the week. They both going 1-3-0 because they both suck.
Good for one every week.
Yeah,
Get to see a
Yup.
tie.
This is gonna be it, motherfuckers. Bet. Put your money on the
Okay.
line. This is a fucking abyss. I'm not watching this. Like, I'll look at the score.
it
after
won't
the
be on
fact, but I
TV
won't-
unless you're in New York or Denver.
Thank God.
Important
No one wants to
disclaimer:
watch this shit.
we are not
Like,
professional bettors, and we do not provide professional betting advice.
1-800
We do
gambler.
not.
1-800. Do not take my fucking advice. But for the record, like everyone thought that fucking Thursday night game was horrible. I thought it was amazing, honestly. 40-20. It was actually like, I mean, there was no defense whatsoever. But yeah, no, without a doubt, this is a shit game.
So who did you take? Did you mention who you took?
Tie. They're both
Oh,
gonna
that's
lose.
Ty. I'm
They
sorry.
both
Yeah,
they
yeah,
both
you're
suck.
right. All right. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Jets as well. I think they finally opened up the playbook to Zach Wilson, and he can finally be the athletic guy that he is.
Are
so
you
I think
cracking
they'll
any
win.
more jokes, or is that just
No.
it?
No,
Okay.
they limited his ability. He's an
Yeah, he is
athletic guy.
limited. I'll give you that. He's very limited.
No, he's an athletic quarterback. So you need to get him out on some runs, on rollouts, and design quarterback runs, things like that, and to get his confidence boosted.
Broncos is
in order to
natural
get him going.
or
But
natural field, or yeah, it's not turf.
you
Right.
think Zach Wilson's gonna tear his Achilles now?
Not. No, I mean, it's not turf, right?
Who knows? All right, let's switch gears. We have the Major League Baseball playoffs that now the wild card's over with. We started with the divisional series today. As we're doing this live, we still have an active game, even though it's not much of a game anymore. Um,
Yeah,
over-
buddy. What I
over
called that
early.
one. I called that one. They're
Is
fucked. They are so
Diamondbacks and Dodgers.
fucked.
Diamondbacks
Yeah, buddy.
went up, I think 9-0 in the second inning. Kershaw was awful. He gave up 5 hits in a row in the first inning. God awful. But I'm gonna pass this over to Chad, Michael, and Kyle to discuss the other games as they happened earlier today.
Yeah. So the Braves played the Phillies today. And the Braves offense was abysmal. They didn't do anything. We had 2 errors. We played like shit. And yeah, it was not good. But series isn't over. Still got one more game in Atlanta, and then we go on to the bank for 2 games. But series isn't over. So Kyle, do you have any interest in any of these other games?
I'm a little taken back by the Orioles. Just more or less not really giving up, but like losing the way they did. But I am super super excited with what Arizona's doing to LA right now. 11-2 right now, bottom of the eighth. Fuck yeah, dude, keep that shit up. I feel bad for the Braves, but like you said, I concur. And the Astros are what they are. But yeah, what do you think, Parrot?
Well, I mean, it just goes to show you that their home home field advantage isn't really a thing in baseball. It's really hard
Especially in the
to,
playoffs.
yeah, it's really hard to just say that just because you have the crowd yelling behind you, you're going to perform. So you can see about to be three road teams are going to seal the deal here because I mean, unless the Dodgers are going to put up 10 runs here in the next inning
Nope.
and a half, yeah, it
Nope.
looks like their night is sealed. Yeah, it's another thing about MLB playoffs. I think it is one of the most exciting formats of all the playoffs out there, just because anything can literally happen, and there's suspense and build up. Even though we do have the pitch clock and everything, you still wait for things to happen, and as the counts build and stuff, it just the excitement builds. You go from a 3-1 count to a full count. Ooh, shit's on. I love the baseball playoffs. I'm happy it's here. So, um, we'll see. It's best of 5. Anything can happen. It's hard to really say which way series are going off in one game. So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
we had the Astros 6-4 against the Twins. The Twins actually put forth an effort, but then the Astros hit a home run to make it 6-4. So, and of course the
Tough.
Rangers beat the Orioles, which is tough. Nobody wants to see that. Everyone wants to see the Orioles. The underdog, even though they're at home. They're the top seed in the AL. So,
Because
yeah.
of history. That's why.
Yep. So they're going. Playoffs continue tomorrow. We have the Rangers and Orioles and the Twins and Astros again tomorrow, and then on Monday, most people have the day off. We'll have the NL games. We'll have the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks and the Braves and the Phillies.
All right. Let's hope that the Braves and Dodgers can turn it around on Monday. Make it a series. Going down 0-2 is not a good thing to do.
No, it is not.
Let's tackle a couple news headlines that happened this week. First and foremost, in the NFL, we had a legend pass away. Dick Butkus passed away this week.
All-time football guy.
All time. One of the best to ever do it. And it's crazy. I was reading up on him that um, I didn't realize that he pretty much was forced to retire at the age of 31, and he had already had over 1,000 tackles. He had 8 Pro Bowls, 22 picks, All Pro 5 times, first team All Pro, and immediately into the Hall of Fame as soon as he was able to. Just one of those smash mouth, hard hitting, put fear in you kind of guys. What do you all miss about Dick Butkus and his way of playing?
His name. All-time football name too. Dick Butkus. You can't get much better than that.
Yeah, I can't say I really watched much of his play because it was a lot. It was before I was born, but I definitely
all of us, yeah.
I've heard of his accomplishments, and I know what a legend he was in the NFL landscape. You can't really tell the story of NFL without Dick Butkus, and towards the end there, he was actually getting kind of involved in social media. It showed that he kind of had a sense of humor, which is pretty neat. I mean, within the last several years, he was actually kind of becoming active and cracking jokes about stuff going on in the NFL. So sad to hear, and might have been the reason why the Bears look so motivated Thursday night.
Yeah, one of his quotes was, "I want to just let them know that they've been hit, and when they get up, they don't have to look to see who hit them." I mean, if that doesn't tell you who he was, then yeah, I don't know. But yeah, definitely before my time. But also, yeah, just anything and everything I've ever heard about him, just legend for sure.
Absolutely. Let's stay in the NFL with some other another headline. Chase Claypool was traded
Yup.
from the Bears to the Dolphins. What kind of
All you
impact?
gotta do is piss and moan and bitch about it enough, and it happens.
It's
At least as
just
long as before week 8.
it's the way it happens in sports now, man.
Yep.
That's just how it
LeBron
goes.
started it all. Yep.
He did not. He never bitched. He played every contract out. He never was traded. So that's a
Claypool is a bum.
misconception.
Claypool's a bum. I mean, we'll see what
Yeah.
McDaniel can do with them, but like he's a bum. So yeah, he's just a bum.
You think your environment has anything to do with it?
No,
Yeah.
No,
I think
when
he's
you
a
get
bum.
traded that many times in that
Well.
short period of time,
Oh, you mean in
there's a
his particular instance?
common
Yeah.
denominator is you, Chase.
Yeah.
You're the one, like, even at his time in like Pittsburgh, everybody remembers that one boneheaded play where he got a first down and decided to celebrate, and instead of giving it to the ball so they could clock it, cost them some points. It's just like, dude has his head up his ass.
Yeah,
I
Bears
mean,
gave up a second round pick for him.
good for him. He's going to be wide receiver number 5 on their depth chart, and probably won't
I
get to
think-
see the field with that wide receiver core.
I don't think he's the next Antonio Brown, but yeah, definitely does some stupid shit.
Yeah.
All right. And my biggest question of the week in the NFL is why isn't Eric Bieniemy a head coach? What else does he have to do to prove that he's head coach material? I think that Ron Rivera's time is up. It should be up, I think. You can tell that the first year that Eric Bieniemy's out of Kansas City's struggling, and it's his play calling. Washington, they've had a bad couple games recently, but I think that he is a huge piece to a team, and for him not to be offered a head coaching job is crazy.
Commanders
Do
should
you all
have
feel
fired
the
him.
same?
They should have fired him fucking last year. They didn't. They didn't fire him last year. So
I know.
instead they just went out and got Bieniemy. Which how you gonna just are you just gonna promote Bieniemy to head coach over Rivera?
Yeah.
He's not Ron anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the crazy thing. So the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, right? Eagles lose. Eagles offense and defensive coordinators both got head coaching jobs. But Eric
Which is
Bieniemy's
fucked up.
sitting there not getting one. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. And Magic Johnson's fed up with what's going on in there. Now that he's a minority owner in the Commanders. He tweeted out after their Thursday night game that, quote, tonight the Commanders played with no intensity or fire. We didn't compete in the first half and got down 27-3 heading into halftime. It was too big of a hole to climb out of, and that is why we ended up losing 40-20.
That sounds like an AI generated tweet. I mean, is Magic Johnson real?
No,
do you think the players heard that and they're like, "Oh snap, Magic's mad at us. We better play better."
When a prominent guy like Magic Johnson tells you that you played with no intensity or fire, who's that on?
I
That's
mean,
on the head coach.
realistically, you should look at Magic Johnson's tweet history. He has a history of tweeting.
He doesn't make his
very
own
robotic.
tweets.
He
doesn't- he doesn't
uses
do
an
it.
AI robot. Yeah, I was gonna say there's
He was on
nothing genuine
PMT.
about his.
He was on PMT
Yeah,
and said that he
okay,
doesn't
that
do his
makes
own
sense.
tweets. Yeah.
Exactly. He's a robot out there. They just slap his name on it.
Yeah, but when he's interviewed like in person for things, he rips people all the time. So even if that is true, he rips people when they perform badly. That's why he left the Lakers, because he thought that they weren't doing the right job in the way he saw fit, and that's why he got out of there. And that's the Lakers. So if Magic gets fed up with the Lakers, I mean, that's just what he does. So I'm shocked, to be honest, that Eric Bieniemy has not been named the head coach yet. I'm just shocked.
If that doesn't happen, I could see him taking over for the Steelers.
I think that I've heard stories about Eric Bieniemy, and it's more or
his
less, I
intensity.
guess. Yeah, I think it's his people skills when it comes to handling discussions with players and stuff. He definitely, I think he has potential to rub players the wrong way, but he has
They're
results.
fucking professionals.
Yeah,
Get
they're
over
professionals, but I think ownership and stuff takes note of that, and they're like, well, we also want our players to respond to the coaching, and just there's a reputation. I think there's something going on behind closed doors about Eric Bieniemy. I mean, yeah, he has all the talent in the world, but yeah, I think this position that he's in right now, with the Commanders constantly underperforming, there's a shot for him to just kind of maybe slide in there behind Rivera once he's most likely shown the door after this season.
I'd rather have Eric be an intense. Eric's an intense name. Not that I could speak for my father, but I'm just saying, in general, they don't put up with bullshit. They tell you like it is. They tell you to get shit done, and they have pretty fucking high expectations of you. And without a doubt, if that's the fact, then get the fuck over it and make him head coach already.
Yeah,
This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the fucking pros. You win or you get fired. End of story.
all right, let's switch one more time. We're gonna go back to college sports. I originally was going to talk about what happened in Athens, Georgia today, but that's because I was praying and hoping for an upset. That definitely did not happen.
No.
Number one, Georgia absolutely destroyed Kentucky, 51-13. Not, not really surprised, to be honest. But what happened in Louisville, Kentucky tonight is something to keep your eyes on for sure.
Yeah, boy.
Louisville, the 25th ranked team in the country, defeated the number 10 Notre Dame and beat them convincingly.
Sam Hartman was running for his life. He was scared threw 3 interceptions because, he did that last year as well against us. So why not this year? And, yeah, we did it. We whipped the shit out of them. We didn't just beat them. We it wasn't even close. They scored a touchdown with like a minute left. So it was 13-33. It wasn't 33-20. So we whipped the shit out of them.
Good job, guys. Congrats.
And with number 10 losing, we should definitely move the fuck up.
What happened to your mic?
I think we lost your audio there, Kyle.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yes.
Sounds better. Sound like you were far away.
Fair enough.
That sounds that way.
Yeah, with Fresno State losing, Miami losing, Notre Dame losing, and possibly California upstating Oregon State possibly tonight. Definitely going to be a swift change, and the only few teams to worry about, well, did before, but is Duke and possibly Miami. But who the hell knows? If they go undefeated, I won't know what the fuck.
All right, Kyle, you need to fix your mic.
Yeah. think your mic
Uh,
died. It's okay, we're getting close to the end here anyway.
Yeah,
You made
I
it
only
look good.
I only got one more thing to talk about. I found it pretty interesting this week that finally, after a 12-year absence,
Is that better?
Yes.
yes, much better.
Okay.
After a 12-year absence, the Indiana Hoosiers and the Kentucky Wildcats have renewed their basketball rivalry, and I'm not really too sure why the rivalry ended 12 years ago, but I think I have a pretty good remembrance on
They-
why.
They kept fighting
And
over the places they were gonna play, right?
no, let's relive some god awful history here and show you what happened 12 years ago.
But the listeners in the podcast are just just enjoying this, aren't they?
Well, the Twitch viewers can't see it either.
Twitch viewers can't see it.
Why not?
And we're watching a video shot on a potato.
Watching what?
The video quality is like potato quality, as they say.
Oh, well. Anyway, 12 years ago, Indiana hit a buzzer beater to beat number 1 Kentucky in Indiana, and ever since then that rivalry died. But that buzzer beater motivated Kentucky because Kentucky went on to win the national championship that year. So maybe we'll give Indiana
How
some
many
more
have they
buzzer
won
beaters.
since?
And
They win. They would. How many have they won since? They won one, right?
yeah, they've won one since Cal's been there. An absolute disappointment. Yep, for sure. If we started running brothels like U of L did, maybe we'd have more. But
Watch your fucking
we'll see.
mouth.
Hey, man.
Wow.
Wasn't a
Wow.
brothel.
Low
Okay?
blow.
We had
Low
strippers
blow.
like any other
Just need
fucking
that
team
NIL
on the
money now.
fucking planet.
Yeah, with all
Wins
NIL
a
money, they could have
championship.
just given.
All right.
Just because one player gets a hooker doesn't mean the whole team did it.
But they probably did.
All right.
Some women got to make money the way they got to make money. Okay.
That's true. All right. You all have anything lastly you want to get to before we get out of here?
Jonathan Taylor finally reached his agreement and stopped his bitching and whining because the running back position will be no more eventually. It'll be a duo position like Debo gets it done. You know, he's a wide receiver, but he's also a running back. So I think Indiana will finally get their shit together and maybe win 2 more games this year. Am I wrong?
Who are you talking about? What team?
Colts.
Colts, Taylor?
Oh.
He finally came
Oh
to an
yeah,
agreement.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he finally bucked up and said, "I want to play," because nobody wants you. So even
the
though
Colts
you're
want him.
awesome
The Colts want him.
and you're a good running back, the Colts were smart about it. They're like, "Okay, hey, go out there, test the waters, and see how running backs are loved. Go for it, bro."
Yep,
And
they
showed
came
him.
back.
Yeah, so he's back. I'm excited to see him. He's a good running back, and you know, good for him.
But you're excited to see him lose because you picked the Titans.
Well, just this week, I said they'd win a couple games. Don't get me wrong. Like Richardson's awesome, but I don't know, man. I think he'll do well, and then they'll lose in Colts fashion. So
All right. Chad, you got anything?
Next time we talk, the Braves and Phillies will have played twice since this game, so we'll see. The Braves are definitely looking like they're gonna win this next game, but I'm not gonna hold my breath like I did this game because
who's pitching?
Not Strider. Max Fried is pitching against Wheeler.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the
So.
Phillies are no joke, but I believe in the
Fuck the
Braves.
Phillies. Fuck the Phillies. Fuck them all.
Michael, you have anything?
Yeah, I just wish these London games were not at 6:30 a.m. for us West Coasters,
Oh,
man.
that sucks.
I
So
know
you're
we
not gonna
mentioned
watch
it a
it?
little bit. I just almost never catch these games. I'm by the time I'm awake, the game's either already started or I'm busy doing other stuff that early in the morning. So yeah, no, I almost never catch these London games. I just look at my fantasy. Oh, I got some points. That's it.
Not last week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You should have started 2 things that you didn't, but I appreciate you not doing that. I know you were trying to throw me a bone. You're a good friend.
No, I'm just good at benching the most points possible.
I know,
That's
dude.
what
You
I do.
did. I was like, holy shit. Because at first I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm super fucked. It had you beat me by like 40. And had you done that, you probably would have beat me by at least 42.
Yep.
I love you,
Yep.
man. You did good.
Love you too.
Michael, you excited about hockey starting back up? How are your
Oh,
Sharks gonna
hell
do
yeah.
this year?
I actually already got to see a preseason game. Oh, Sharks are in a rebuild right now. I would definitely not be saying the Sharks are a front runner. Uh, Colorado, you know, got to go with the favorites. I think that they're probably a good bet. But hockey's definitely a harder sport to predict. It's very what is the word? Random. I feel
Yup.
like sometimes the victories is very
Yup.
random. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, like
God,
football this
goddamn
season. Yeah,
Blackhawks.
just
Yeah.
random.
Yes, it's very random. That's why I don't recommend sports betting. I cannot, or at least for me, I don't recommend it
Oh,
for
yeah, I
myself.
suck at it. Say a
I'm
lot
not.
fucking vey.
Yeah.
Yep, I wish Kentucky would take away sports betting now.
Hey, for the record,
You guys
lose
are
to the
already done with
Blackhawks
it.
5-3 preseason. Just saying.
It's still preseason though. It's preseason.
It's hey,
Preseason. It's
still happening.
preseason.
Still
Still
still happening.
preseason. Still preseason.
Still happening.
Still
Still happening.
preseason.
Still fucking happening.
Blues are gonna suck
All right,
big donkey balls.
all right, guys. Our next episode is Wednesday. We're gonna preview the Thursday night matchup where it is going to be the Broncos at the Chiefs,
Woo!
and then we'll have a baseball playoff update. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, the Dodgers and Braves are not eliminated by then, but we'll see. Hopefully, it's not the case. And then we'll discuss a few more topics then. Catch us then for those. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch. Now, our next episode will be podcast only, so catch us on Spotify. We will be back on Saturday of next week. Maybe we might have a different schedule coming up. We don't know yet, but we'll let you know on Twitter, and we'll give you some feedback with that if we make any changes. As far as the rest of you guys, Chad, Kyle, Michael, appreciate you all. First live show done in the books. We appreciate everybody that stuck around, watched us. And don't forget to follow and subscribe. And we will catch you guys on Wednesday. This was the 10th edition of the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We will catch you on Wednesday. Bye.
Go
Say love, eh?
Braves.